Why do you sometimes feel unstoppable and other times like you can't even start? The answer lies inside your brain. And no, it's not about dopamine hits. That myth is flat wrong. This is the real science of dopamine, and it's way more fascinating. Dopamine isn't a reward chemical. It's a neuromodulator, a molecule that coordinates entire networks in your brain. Unlike neurotransmitters, which are like emails between individual neurons, dopamine is the project manager. It sets priorities. What's urgent? What's exciting? What's worth chasing? It doesn't just make you feel good. It tells your brain what to want. There are two main dopamine superhighways in your brain. The first is the mesocortico-limbic pathway, the engine of motivation, craving, and drive. It runs from deep in your brainstem to the prefrontal cortex, your decision-making hub. Then there's the nigrostriatal pathway. It controls movement. This is the path destroyed in Parkinson's disease, where people literally can't move, not because their muscles are broken, but because dopamine is gone. Dopamine has two modes, a steady baseline level and peaks when you experience something exciting, like chocolate, a workout, or a win. But here's the catch. After a peak, your baseline temporarily dips. That's why the crash after pleasure feels like nothing matters. And if you chase peak after peak, social media, caffeine, substances, your baseline can drop for good. That's the real motivation trap. Let's compare. Chocolate, 1.5 times baseline. Sex, around 2 times. Cocaine, also 2.5 times. And amphetamines, a staggering 10 times. And here's the trap. Every high peak drops your baseline lower, making the next normal feel empty. Even exercise, which is good for you, can become a problem if combined with loud music, pre-workouts, and dopamine stacking. Afterward, motivation can collapse. So how do you fix it? Let's talk tools. First, cold exposure. A cold shower or plunge, up to the neck, increases dopamine by 2.5 times. But instead of a quick crash, the elevated dopamine stays high for hours. Alert, calm, focused. Next, caffeine. Not for the jolt, but because regular use increases your dopamine receptor density. It doesn't flood your brain. It makes your neurons more sensitive. It's like turning up the signal without raising the volume. Your motivation isn't broken. It's being manipulated by how you use your dopamine. Skip the constant peaks. Space out your pleasures. And most of all, attach dopamine to the effort, not just the reward. This is how your ancestors survived. They foraged, they hunted. Dopamine was the compass guiding the work, not the prize waiting at the end. Understand dopamine, and you understand yourself, your focus, your drive, your future. Not a hack, not a shortcut, just biology, finally working with you.